Hello and welcome to Book Buzz, brought to you by the Peters Township Public Library. I am Miss Shannon.
And I'm Miss Linda, and we are back for part 2 of October of the events in the Youth Services Department. And if you will notice, my sidekick is back once again. I know we still have our same purple shirts, and you know what I noticed? Just kind of like putzing around here, waiting to start.
I know you got your manicure.
And no, I did it myself. It wasn't really a good manicure, but they're purple, and it had nothing to do with the shirts that I did these when I was bored over the weekend. And
yeah.
I
found some purple polish and had some fun.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
You could have been like, look at me, I'm so matchy.
Yeah.
It wasn't planned, apparently.
No, it wasn't. But anyway, but good to have you back for the next round.
I'm here.
All
I'm
right.
here to stay.
Yay. Here to stay. Good. Mm-hmm. All right. So I thought we'd start off with, I want to know, and I've been thinking about this because I have 2 ideas. Scariest movie we're leading up to Halloween. What's the scariest movie you've ever seen?
There's 2, and I have good stories for both.
Okay. I want to hear them because I've got a story for both of mine too.
Okay, good. So the first one, I'm pretty sure, was a flop in the movie theaters. So I don't like scary movies.
Okay.
Like, at all. And when I was in high school-ish, I guess, my friends, as something to do, we would go to movies often. But I usually like a good rom-com, a good kiss, a good laugh, and we're done, right? So my friends wanted to go see this scary movie, but I didn't know anything about this particular movie. I never heard of it before. So they told me that it was like a romance. Yeah. And it was called When Darkness Falls. And I was like, okay, sure. No, it is not a romance at all. It is about this tooth fairy, which is traumatizing. This creepy tooth fairy that comes and I guess she kills kids and stuff during their sleep, and you would see her shadow up. It was so creepy.
A scary tooth fairy.
Yes.
Oh my God.
She was terrifying. And so,
wait a minute. First of all,
no, she wasn't like a flittery tooth fairy. She was like this I don't know ghostly kind of black.
I am so glad you didn't
almost like a Dementor kind of, because Dementors are very terrifying, right?
Yeah,
So she was kind of like that. And she was terrifying. She'd be up in the kid's bedroom
ew. So I never heard of the movie, and I never heard of a scary tooth fairy. And the only thing I can say is I'm glad at that point in your life you didn't have any teeth to lose to put under your pillow and have that scary thing come into your bedroom and take that tooth.
Well, because Justin, I think, is familiar with the movie too. So now that Lucas is starting to lose teeth, we've had this discussion. I'm I don't know how I feel about this tooth fairy business. Listen, I will tell you why.
Well, you're not going to tell him.
It was more scary too, I think, because I went in it blind, because my high school friends were awful people and they let me go in and
That's funny.
Yeah, and actually my one friend that I'm still very good friends with was involved in that. Danielle, that makes us baked goods. She was part of that ploy to get me to go see this terrifying movie.
Oh, that is so funny.
So that one. And then also, I was thinking about this for a while, and my all-time favorite movie ever is actually terrifying, and I never thought about it until
15,
right
20
now? Minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is Little Mermaid, and I will tell you why. What happens to her? What does she lose? What does she lose to get her legs?
I'm not talking about it.
Yes, she loses her voice.
Yeah.
So I can imagine, and you too.
What?
We're notorious for always being Gabby, to not being able to speak. And Linda, I always say, because she's got a little bit short of a stature, that you always hear her before you see her.
That's funny.
It's true.
Oh, that's so funny.
And so I think that is terrifying.
Oh, that is
what a
so
horrible
funny.
thing to exchange. Yeah, sure. And she just went in it and they're she signed that contract, which she was a minor, so you would think that contract should have been voided.
Null and void, yeah.
But she did.
She was a minor. You're gonna make me cough. You're too much.
That's it. Creepy Tooth Fairy, sometimes circa early 2000s,
and losing
losing her voice.
The Little Mermaid.
Terrifying.
Oh, God. Okay,
Terrifying.
Not exactly anything close to what I thought you would have come up with.
That's the best part.
I know. That was good. That was good. Okay, so, all right, let me think in order. Okay, my first terrifying movie that I was afraid of, and I did find it, this one in our DVDs at the library, you can rent it out, is a movie that I saw. I used to babysit, like, for people when I was at babysitting
You're
age.
showing these children scary movies. Good job, Linda.
No, the kids went to bed. But, okay, so this family, you'd had to go up the stairs, and at the top of the steps was like their little TV room. So, and then the bedrooms were there too. So all the kids were in bed, and it was back when, I mean, really dating myself, there was like Chiller Theater and all these, like, after the news and everything, these scary movies. And so here's me, silly babysitter girl, thinking, oh yeah, this I'm gonna watch a scary movie, you know, and I'm watching it, and I'm up there by myself on the second floor, having no idea what's coming in or out doors of the first floor, and I'm watching this movie all by myself, terrified, Psycho. All right. I've
seen that one, but I did see his movie, The Birds. We actually watched that in high school.
Oh, The Birds is
at school, and
that's creepy.
Too, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. The next time we took a shower, oh, yeah. Okay. That really scared me, and I was watching it by myself. You know, and yeah. Could you turn it off or quit watching it?
No, you're sucked in.
No, I was sucked in. Horrified. Okay. So then okay, even scare. Actually, I feel like was scarier than this for me. I was in. Well, it would give away my age. Okay, I was in a grade. I was in a grade. Well, it's going to tell anyway because you found the movie. And maybe some high schoolers can relate to this. All right. And I was just getting to know this kid that I wanted, you know, we were just starting to date and kind of go out. I was kind of young. And what do? You go to a movie. So he was taking me to a movie. And the movie, it wasn't The Little Mermaid it wasn't The Little Mermaid. It wasn't anything Disney. It was The Exorcist.
Oh, that's an awful movie. Yes.
The Exorcist. I was mortified. I mean, I don't like, and I'm going to just tell you this now. If there are any movies that have to do with, first of all, The Exorcist, where head spins around and spits pea soup and does all this stuff, and then, you know, and then it has to do with the devil and possessions and stuff. I don't do those kind of movies. Those totally freak me out.
Yeah.
I don't mess with that stuff, you know. Yeah. I was horrible.
Yeah, I watched it in college.
Oh yeah, but think about it. He was one smart guy. I'm all over him. Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, you know. And he's probably sitting there going, "This is really good," you know. And he was having a grand old time, and I'm petrified. Oh, that was horrible.
He had a plan.
I could never, ever, ever, ever watch it again. Ever.
No, I remember watching it in college. My roommate made me watch it, and it was awful.
No, I can't. Like now, you know, every now and then.
I can still even see parts of it, and that's just
freaks
me out.
No, I can't even look at.
No, like
think of her face.
Yeah,
I know
her face exactly.
No, it's been on, like, you know, it'll come on a random, you know, flip through and a scary channel or something, and I'm like, oh no, nope. I can't even check it, you know, I'm actually glad that movie wasn't in there when I was pulling this. This I can deal with, even though it was creepy and he was creepy. But no. Okay. It scarred me for life.
Yeah.
Except for Ronnie. It was all right, Ronnie. Yeah.
How'd that work out for you?
That worked. Well, not well.
You're not Mrs. Ronnie, obviously.
I'm not Mrs. Ronnie.
All right, let's move on.
I wonder if are you watching? All right.
Okay. Moving on. Yes. Science Center. Tell us about it.
Okay, so we talked last time about Novel November and then the science themes events that we're doing to help promote it and be part of it. One of which is going to be Carnegie Science Center is coming to the library, bringing They're doing Skybox. It's going to be on Saturday, October 15th. Kind of like an all-day thing, I think, was
different
11 to 3.
That's right there. So there's a K through 3, a 4 through 6, and a high school.
Yes, and we did something like pre-COVID, something similar, but it was like you got into this big cave thing.
It was like a blow-up planetarium.
A planetarium, and you went in, and then you saw the show and all these things. Well, it's going to be like that, only you're not going to be inside of something.
Yeah.
Not these days. It's going to be totally a cool experience. And you know what not the best part, but one of the best parts is? Doesn't cost you a nickel. It's free.
You get to go have Science Center.
A free program from the Science Center. I mean, not free to you, not free to us. Compliments of your favorite Peters Township Library.
Yes. Very cool. All right, so I actually stole this from Lucas's room yesterday.
Aww.
This is our Cat in the Hat, because we are doing our night with WQED here coming up soon.
Aww.
And we are going to be doing The Cat in the Hat Knows All About Halloween. There's there's the TV series that's on PBS Kids, The Cat in the Hat Knows All About That, and there is an episode that happens to do with he talks all about Halloween, and so you get to learn some different stuff about Halloween got started and what traditions do people have for Halloween. So we're gonna do a little Cat in the Hat Knows All About Halloween WQED event on Thursday, October 20th. That's at 6:30 p.m.
That's fun.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with Cat in the Hat.
No, and the kids love your WQED nights.
They're fun.
Yeah, they're so good and wholesome and all that good stuff. Okay, back to the Tween Book Club. We talked about it for the first half, just because that gives you the opportunity to get the book, read it, and then come and discuss it at our book club on October 27th. It's a Thursday right after school, 4 o'clock. And guess what? Always a snack provided, because I know the kids come over and they're hungry. And so we give you a little snack to get those thoughts flowing, and we will talk about it. We are going to be talking about Margaret Peterson Haddock's Among the Hidden. We talked about it a little bit last time. And, I was looking at it since the last time. There are 7 books in this series, and she calls it the Shadow Children series. And this is the first of 7 books, so if you end up liking it, you've got 6 others to read. And I'll tell you what, it's a really fast read. The readers in the book club are so good and great readers. They'll have this read in no time. I just thought it'd be kind of a fun October-ish kind of, a little bit on the creepy, or thrilling, maybe, more thrilling. So we talked about it last time, so rewind and go watch that one. And we will see your tweens on the 27th.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
So you have fun stuff coming.
Yep. So we have, the Peters Public School is closed to students on the October 27th and 28th. So we decided to fill those days with fun at the library. So if you're not at school, then you should be coming to the library, right?
Amen.
So for our teens, our 7th through 12th graders, on the 27th, we're having an afternoon of not so scary movies. We're going to be showing my absolute favorite, Hocus Pocus, first at 1. And so there is a sequel coming out this year.
I know.
And so I was talking about it over the weekend. My friend's like, we should all get together and watch the sequel. And my one friend in the group text, she was like, that sounds like fun, but I've actually never seen the first one. And we were like,
oh, no.
What?
How
I'm
can
like,
that
how have you lived
be?
however many years she has lived and missed Hocus Pocus? I don't understand how that's a thing. I don't think I've had a Halloween since '93 where I have not watched Hocus Pocus.
Wow. Well, now the sequel's is Disney Plus.
Right.
Will is that on Disney Plus too? I wonder if
first
they'll
one
show
is
that
available.
before.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
So
your friend can see
She
it.
can catch up, or she can check it out from her local library.
Oh, duh.
But anyways, so we're going to show Hocus Pocus at 1, then we're going to show Beetlejuice at 3:30, and then the original Ghostbusters at 6. So you can come watch any or all of them. We'll have snacks throughout the day. Just a fun place to kind of relax and hang out during the day off of school.
That'll be fun.
Also on the 27th in the evening, so you can either catch the beginning of Ghostbusters and head over to this, or while you're...
What day of the week is this?
This is a Thursday.
Oh, that's the same day. Okay, yeah.
So Yeah, but that's for tweens and this is for teens. So we're
right,
awkward.
right.
But then in the evening for all ages, with an adult, we are going to have pumpkin painting. As opposed to the pumpkin decorating contest, this is a separate thing. Yes, that's that. This is just come to the library, paint a pumpkin, do something to put out on your porch for Halloween. We will provide you with all the paint and materials. You do have to bring your own pumpkin. We will not be providing pumpkins for that particular event.
But you have all the other supplies.
But I have all the supplies, and maybe we'll have some feathers you can glue onto your pumpkin, glitter, whatever. It's going to be a mess of wonderful pumpkin making.
Cool.
That you can make the mess here at the library as opposed to making it at home.
Yeah.
So that's what I always say, make the mess at the library.
Amen.
And then I'm so excited about this. To kick off Halloween, and like I said, it's a long holiday weekend for the students at Peters Township. On Friday the 28th, again, no school for you. We are partnering with the Pittsburgh Puppet Works.
Yes, Did you bring me one?
I did bring you one. I got you him. And we are going to be having a puppet show at the library. And the store is actually a Halloween puppet show. It's going to be the Spooky Saga of Inky, the Not So Black Cat. So Inky is this cat that
Ronnie loves Linda.
Oh boy. Okay. This is a family show. Anyways. So make sure you come to that. That's going to be on Friday the 28th at 1 o'clock. There's the flyer right there. So make sure you come to see the puppet show. And again, you do have to register for this. We only have X amount of seats available in the room for this puppet show. So no school, whole family can come, something for you guys to do on a no school day. But while the kids are all super amped up for Halloween, they maybe calm them down for a puppet show for a little bit. So
that'll be fun. Yeah. I love puppet shows. That'll be so much fun.
I know. I like this one. She kind of reminds me of
like that one.
Like Prairie Dawn from like the Muppets or the Sesame Street.
Yeah, it is a cute one.
Yeah, he looks like Muppety too.
Yeah, he does. Whose are these?
Ours.
Oh,
they were in the closet.
Back in the I remember when we used to put out the puppets and have all of this out, and we don't anymore.
Not for now.
Health, not for now, for health reasons.
Yeah,
so
maybe someday.
Yeah, but in the meantime, come and see a puppet show.
Come see the puppet show. Yeah.
All right, love that. I just have on mine. You want to take your puppet? Just thank you.
For the firefighter.
Just to make a mention that if you are planning on our typical third Tuesday of the month chess program, there will not, that one is canceled because of a conflict with Mr. Pete. But I'm just here to tell you that we snuck in another one. So we're adding a pop-up chess program the last Wednesday. So that would be the 26th, the last Wednesday of October. So watch for that. I bring that up because Mr. Pete's chess program is so successful. It is always packed. It always has a waiting list, and everybody gets I'm sure going to be disappointed, when something happens and we can't have it. So just putting it out there that one is canceled, but we're doing a different pop-up one. So that's it.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, so books. I don't have as many. Since I brought Hocus Pocus, I decided to bring, this is a teen series that is about witches, and obviously that's what Hocus Pocus is about. For those of you who have not seen it, Hocus Pocus is about witches. No. That just boggles my mind.
Yeah.
Blood Like Magic. This is by Liesl Sambury, and then the new one just came out, Blood Like Fate. So this is I don't know if it's going to become a trilogy, if this is just a book 1 and 2 situation. I don't know. But they...
Here, I'll hold that one.
Sure. So this is a teen series about witches. And, and she deals with to save my family's magic, I must destroy my first love. I never wanted to be a killer, but I am a Thomas Witch. We suffer and we survive.
Ooh.
So if you'd like to read some spooky kind of stories about these witches, Blood Like Magic, and and what was this one called again?
Blood Like Fate.
So new series right now for YA. So
And this one says, Voya must do whatever it takes to bring her shattered community together and stop what's coming for them before it's too late. Even if, now these get mean, even if it means taking down the boy she loves.
Oh, that's what she's
doing.
Who
might be the mastermind behind the coming devastation. Guess you can't, you can't trust all your friends.
Nope.
All right.
Maybe he took her to see The Exorcist. Which for a witch, that would be awful, right?
Oh, that's just frightening. And, I can't even talk about it.
Move on.
All right, moving on to Sean Taylor's. I thought this was adorable, coming up with some fun little Halloween books for the kids. This one is adorable, called I Want to Be in a Scary Movie.
Scary
story. You know what? Story. Not a movie. Don't be in a scary movie. We've already got the Tooth Fairy going over here. So. Yes.
Terrifying.
We want no more scariness. All right. Want to be in a scary story. Are you sure, little monster? Scary stories can be very scary. Yep, I'm sure. Well, okay then. Here goes. And then you see what happens when you become part of a scary story. And it's even cute in here. Look at his face, asking if it's, is that too scary? It might be. So it must have been, see, that was my face when I was watching The Exorcist. Did you have another one?
I just have one more. This is a new, so our book club, like I said, we went through a thing where we're reading a lot of murder mysteries. And this is a new one by Karen M. McManus, and she writes murder mysteries, and she wrote One of Us is Lying, which is a series, first book in a series. And this is not connected to that. This is a new one by her, but similar story, nothing more to tell. And so 4 years ago, this St. Ambrose School had a murder of their favorite teacher and made headlines, but after the teacher's body was found by 3 students in the woods beyond their school, the case was never solved. Now this student is moving home to share her dream internship at a true crime show. She's determined to find out what really happened. And usually when you're trying to find out what really happened, it doesn't work out so great for you when you start to get involved in digging up these things that people are trying to hide.
Good point.
So Nothing More to Tell, brand new book, just came in by Karen M. McManus.
Cool.
So if you'd like a good murder mystery.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. They're really popular right now. That's a popular genre right now.
Yeah.
It kind of came back around again.
Yeah, scary. Here's my thought with that. Don't put ideas into people's heads. Don't read that and get any ideas. I want you to read Disney. Except for The Little Mermaid, right?
Well, and then my next thought was Princess and the Frog. That's terrifying too. This beautiful girl turns into a frog.
Okay.
That's awful. Do you want to be a frog, Linda? Do you? Do you really? No, you don't. It's terrifying.
So, okay, that would be, yes, Miss Shannon, that would be absolutely terrifying, yes. I'm going to be a frog with no voice is what's going to happen,
right?
That'd
be awful.
That'd be even the worst nightmare. And I'm going to fly around like a...
Frogs don't fly.
Well, I will.
Okay, good luck.
I'm going to be
That's scary.
See? We can make it worse. I think we need to write. We would be good at writing books, especially as librarians.
Oh,
okay, real quick. Frankenstein doesn't wear earmuffs. How about that? By John Lauren. How about that for a scary story? Frankenstein doesn't wear earmuffs. And it's adorable. Young trick-or-treaters ready for Halloween in the best Frankenstein costume ever. If he can make it out the front door every time he tries to step foot into the dark and stormy night, his parents interrupt with another, you have to keep adding things to your costume. Yeah. You poor kids who it would be rainy or cold, and then you have to wear, here, put this on, and you can't even see the costume, and you're all bummed. And, I love this picture in the back because he's wearing earmuffs.
I remember trick-or-treating in the blizzard of '93.
Yeah.
Yep.
Did you have to like be all bundled up?
I was a clown with a parka and boots.
Isn't that special?
Yep.
Are you one of the ones that are you afraid of clowns? Speaking of Halloween, yeah.
Yeah, like the creepy clown movies.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
that's another Stephen King kind of thing too. Ooh.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and they like cake people and they wrap them up in cotton candy. That's kind of creepy movie too. It's like
what?
That's like a cult classic. It's an old movie, but yeah, they would like.
I'm old.
Yeah, you missed that one.
Barely. What? Wrap up in cotton candy?
Yeah, it's called Killer Clowns from Outer Space, and these clowns come from outer space, and they would like take people and they would like wrap them up in. I thought it was cotton candy. I don't know. I remember watching it when I was in high school with my brother.
What do they do with them?
I don't know. I don't want to.
They die and get tossed aside or something.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh my gosh, movies. I learned so much. Do we want to read a little pleasant story?
Sure. We better move on from all this.
Let's do something pleasant. This is called May There Always Be Sunshine and not wrapped up in cotton candy by Jim Gill. This is such a sweet story. It was sent to me by the Jim Gill books, and it came with all these CDs of his music, children's music. This is based on a song, based on a Russian song, a Russian folk song. So we are going to read it to you. Go ahead, you can go.
May there always be sunshine.
This is just sweet, good stuff. May there always be blue skies. We should show. That was the sunshine, the skies. Okay.
May there always be mama. May there always be me.
Aw. I like ending on this note.
We were all over the place.
I know. May there always be colors like that.
May there always be grapes. May there always be teeth. His teeth are kind of creepy looking.
I was just going to say that. I was just thinking that, and we just talked. Sorry, Jim Gill. We were just talking about clowns.
Yeah, they're clowny.
May there always be fish. Okay. All right. Past the teeth.
Snakes on a plane. Never saw it, but I bet that's terrifying too.
I did see it, and it is
terrifying.
May
there always be pancakes. May there always be books. Why would you watch
that? Because they both terrify me like that. Oh, that was horrible.
Okay, it's your turn.
May there always be blankets to wrap up when you're watching scary movies.
May there always be dads.
Aw. And may there always be, oh no, it's your turn.
May there always be farmers. May there always be hats.
Aw, that's so sweet. May there always be dancing. May there always be rain.
May there always be skyscrapers. Is it a bedtime story?
Honestly, I'm putting you to snooze. May there always be fiddles. May there always be birthdays. That's sweet.
May there always be us.